morning, everybody.
Good morning, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, too, thank you. Have your breakfast?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, okay, great. Breakfast make us to ready to face the whole day, right? So you have to get your breakfast every morning. Okay, let me check the participant first. Okay, my student, I will remind you that COVID-19 is still happen in Pekalongan, right? So you have to stay healthy, stay safe. Don't forget to wearing a mask when you go out and always wash your hand. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Okay, my student, I will share the screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Okay, good. Today we are going to learn about narrative text of legend. But before that, you have to fill the attendance list. You can using this barcode or using this web address ya. I already sent into chat box. You can fill in the attendance list first.
Miss,
Okay,
finish.
good. Okay, we will continue. Thank you to fill in the attendance list. Now I will tell you about the learning objective of today. Today we are going to create a comic based on the narrative text of legend. So you for today is creating a comic. Next, when you creating a comic, you have to pay attention to the assessment rubric. There are four. The first one is content. The content of the comic it first, and then the second is vocabulary, and then the third is grammar, and the last one is about mechanic. Last week we still learn about narrative text. Now please tell me about the narrative text of legend, the definition. One of you, what is the definition of legend?
Definition of legend is a story about human event or action that has not been proven nor documented in real history.
Okay, who is it? Rina, right? Yes, thank you, Rina. Great, your answer. The definition of legend is a story about human event or action that has not been proved or not documented in a real history. Great, Rina. Next, what about the function of the legend? One of you maybe will answer.
Miss.
Umi?
The function of the legend to, to entertain the reader. The reader.
And then only one, the
Of
function?
legend is to present the story of human action in such a way that they are perceived by the listener to be true.
Okay, let's check. Thank you, Umi. Let's check the answer. The function of legend is to entertain the reader. And then the second is present the story of human action in such a way that they are perceived by listener or readers to be true in literature. That's about the function. Thank you. Next, how about the characteristic of legend? Zulfa, the first one, the specific place or time. And then the second is what, Zulfa?
The main character is often heroic.
Okay, great. The main character is often heroic. And then the third is,
The main character is human, not God.
okay, the main character is human, not a god. And then the last one is,
A legend is a fictional story.
okay, well done. Thank you, Yulfa. Next, let's continue about the generic structure. Generic structure of legend. Who will answer?
Orientation, complication, resolution, reorientation.
Okay. The generic structure is orientation and then
Complication, resolution,
resolution
reorientation.
okay, reorientation. Okay. Okay, thank you. Next, grammar. How about the grammar? I ever told you at the beginning of the lesson. Grammar?
Use simple past tense.
Okay, great. Using simple past tense. Okay, fabulous. Thank you. All of you are very smart students. Okay, let's see the picture. Do you see the picture?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, what is the picture? What do you know the picture?
Dewi Lanjar.
Dewi Lanjar.
Okay, Dewi Lanjar. Yeah, see, Dewi Lanjar is one of the icon of Pekalongan, right? Okay, do you still remember about the story about Dewi Lanjar? One of you remember the story of Dewi Lanjar? The orientation first. Maybe Rina Sofiana. The orientation. Okay, who are the character of Dewi Lanjar that we learned last week?
Dewi Lanjar, Mahakadi,
Hmm?
Penambahan Senopati, and Raden Galuh.
Mhm. Oke, Dewi Lanjar, Panembahan Senopati, and
Luritsa.
okay, thank you. Next, who are the character? How about the character of Dewi Lanjar?
Left here, home to end meet Penambahan Senopati and Mahapati Singorani.
The character Dewi Lanjar is ambition, and then Mahapati Singosari is wise. That's about the character, right? Okay, let's continue about the complication. The event, the complication is about what are the problem, Rin?
Even one, Dewi Lanjar left her home to end meet Penambahan Senopati and Mahapati Singorani.
Okay, even two?
Even two, Dewi Lanjar met and went to his school.
And then three?
Lanjar want to become the Roro Kidul students.
Okay.
And even give a comment to Dewi Lanjar to kill Raden Bahu, but is failed.
Okay. So the problem is Dewi Lanjar want to become a Nyi Roro Kidul student, right? Okay, that's about the complication. How about the resolution? How do they solve the problem? Who will answer the resolution? Nashwa?
Dewi Lanjar then went to Butosat she asked the Raden Bahu to stay at Pekalongan.
Yeah, okay, great. And then the reorientation? What is the ending of the story?
Dewi Lanjar live in the north of central Java, Pekalongan.
Okay, great. Finally, Dewi Lanjar left in the central Java of Pekalongan, right? Okay, that's about Dewi Lanjar. Okay, play a video of Malin Kundang. Okay, let's check the video of Malin Kundang. I will using Menti to have a quiz to explore more about the video. Okay, I will chat you. You have to open menti.com. Can you see on your screen? The code is 3521 6978. Let's see the result. Who lead? Who is the winner? Okay, Nikmatus Zulfa Aziza. Give applause to Nikmatus Zulfa. That's about exploring a video about Malin Kundang. Okay, this is your LKPD. I will send you after that. Okay, you have to create the comic based on the picture that I will send to you. This is the picture. You can scan. Can you see it clearly? I will enlarge to you. You can use your barcode scanner at your mobile phone to scan, and then you will see the example of the picture, the jumble picture of the story of legend. Yeah. If you look at the picture, how many legend do you think about the picture? How many story that I sent to into barcode?
Three stories.
Three? Okay, what is the first? The first is story of?
Malin Kundang.
Okay, the first is story of Malin Kundang. And then the second?
Sangkuriang.
Yang. And then the last?
Candi Prambanan.
Have you decided with the story that you want to create into comic? Rina, which story do you want to create into comic?
Sangkuriang. Yes.
Okay, Rina will choose Sangkuriang. I already sent into your teams. So you have to submit your assignment about comic on June 21st in the channel PPL Dhian Eka Sari, right? Okay, this is the place you have to submit your comic. Yeah. Okay, so you will to see the comic itself. Okay, if there is no question, before we end our lesson today, we will make a conclusion and also reflection. Now let's make a conclusion from the lesson today. What have you learned for today, my student? Today we learn about
legend.
Okay, today we learn about a legend, right? How many legend? We learn about Dewi Lanjar and
Sangkuriang.
Malin Kundang.
Malin Kundang.
Malin Kundang. Okay. Are you sleepy? And then after we learn about the legend, we also learn about from the barcode that I give to you, there are 3 pictures, 3 story. The first one is Malin Kundang, and then the second is Sangkuriang, and then the third is Roro
Jonggrang.
Okay, good. And then we also learn how to create a story, right? From the orientation, and then complication, resolution. And then reorientation. Okay, that's about the generic structure of legend. Okay. Okay. And then what do you think about the learning process for today? Do you have any problem with your signal? Or maybe I talk too fast?
My signal not good, Miss.
Okay, your signal is not good because you have to turn on your camera. Okay, maybe you can off your camera when you want to speaking, so the signal is better, I think. Okay, if you have no other, I will close the lesson today. Thank you very much for your attention. Don't forget to submit your comic before due date, and also we will learn about conditional sentence next week. I will send the material into your teams, and you have to learn it first, and we will discuss into the meeting in the Google Meet next week. Okay, before we close the lesson, one of you please lead us to say a prayer. Okay, if there is no one to lead us to say a prayer, I will lead by myself. Let's say a prayer to end the lesson. Pray, begin. Finish. Okay, thank you very much for your attention, my students. Thank you for joining this meeting. See you next week. And you can leave this room. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.